Somebody done told you wrong, punk. It's on.
All I know is trap. All I know is trap. All I know is trap. All I know. All I know is trap. All I know is trap. All I know is trap. All I know. All I know is trap. All I know is trap. All I know is trap. All I know. All I know is trap. All I know is trap. All I know is trap. All I know. On the scene from the 215, so fresh and so clean. I am Young Geechee Liberace, Ace Porter, Mr. Porter, here with Chisiano.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, you know.
This nigga drunk.
Well, I ain't drunk, Pop. Why? Because it's 5 o'clock in the morning.
5 o'clock in the morning.
Here we go, finito, and you know.
You know what I mean? What's good with you, though, guys? You know what I mean? We been here vibing and shit. I was playing this nigga some new music. You know what I mean? What you think about that shit?
That shit was heated, Pop. That shit was hot. I can't wait. And we was going back and forth. This shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Drop. You know what I mean? That's what it is, Pop.
Your man Jussie, you know what I mean, got the charges dropped and shit. All 16
Wait a minute.
counts.
This episode, wait. Before we jump,
deserves.
well, before we jump into the whole
What was it, episode 9?
Jussie, yeah, it's 9.
Okay. Oh, we gotta drop 5
We
too.
do, yeah. For
I'm all papers.
all the, yeah. Tell the listeners about that. You off the hook from that shit.
The real always prevail, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying on that, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So we dropping episode 5. You know what I mean? I just sparked my L up. You know what I mean? Fuck you. You know what I mean? Suck my dick. I sparked my L.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we gonna drop episode 5, and this is episode 9. So
This is episode 9,
yeah,
dog.
Yeah. Your man Jussie. They said
Episode Rajon Rondo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, but
They said he got the charges dropped and shit, all 16 counts. But
everything. He got exonerated all the way.
not necessarily, because he still had to pay $100,000, and then he couldn't get his 10 grand back from when they booked him originally. Then he
fucking him over.
Then he did community service, and yeah, that sounds like to me they just settled on that. That don't sound like if he's exonerated, then he don't gotta pay shit. You know what I'm saying? But I like this. I like how the motherfucker walked in the motherfucking courtroom like the Avengers and shit. Like Jussie wasn't playing no game.
Yeah, he was
That nigga stayed consistent throughout the whole joint. You know what I mean?
he I think he I mean, we say he was going to probably wind up getting off, though. He got off like scot free though.
$100K ain't scot free because you know they raping niggas' pockets over there.
He gonna make that back at some point though. He gonna make that back. He gonna make that back.
I mean, I don't know. You think he got $100K for that?
Yeah.
How much money you think he making off publishing?
I'm not sure. I don't know how much he's gonna make. I don't really know. I think he's gonna be able to make. I think he's gonna be able to make that $100K back though.
Right. That's possible.
Yeah, I think he's definitely gonna make that back. I mean, it don't matter if you're a millionaire or a high thousandaire. Anyway, don't nobody want to spend any money on no bullshit.
Well,
So,
do you respect his gangster?
do I respect who's Jussie's?
Jussie.
I'm not respecting
Gay
any.
pop.
I'm not respecting.
Gay pop.
Listen, check this out.
Yo.
Listen. I'm not respecting any man's gangster whose name is Jussie. He's not a gangster.
Gavavelli.
What you call him? Gavavelli. He going
up in his ass.
Yo. Nah, I don't
Luke, Hank.
I don't respect this gangster, bro. We thought he was gonna get off. He got off. I mean,
What you gonna do when Gay Pac run up on you?
Gay Pac.
That he was swinging like pop, pop, pop.
Yo, did he
pop? He was swinging like pop.
He really called himself the Gay Tupac?
He was swinging. He was like, and I hit him like pop, pop.
Yo, you tweaking.
I'm acting crazy.
Yeah, he acting gay. Nah, but he really calls himself the gay Tupac though.
Yo, that nigga good. Fucking gave a belly, nigga.
Gave a belly. That's trash, dog.
Yeah, that's the name of the fire.
This nigga is geeking. He geeking, he tweaking.
Deal with my nigga.
Nah, but he do you think? No, I know that the FBI has gotten involved in this though, so
yeah,
it's a little bit. So it's obviously more deeper than you. Do you think he going? You think he gonna get like? You think he gonna get You think he gonna wind up getting charged with any? Well, I know he got the charges dropped, but I know like the FBI is now into it. Like they're on the case with it and everything. And you think that he's done? You think he's out? You think he's in the clear, or do you think that you think the FBI is gonna get him? They got him.
He probably in the clear, bro. You know, Chicago
clear?
be taking some L's, so he might be in the clear. I can see him probably being in the clear, bro. On that one. But yeah, the nigga Wild B. I don't know, son. I don't know. I'm a little. Niggas be doing too much.
Where do you think he goes from here, though? Being as though that he's not now on Empire anymore, or did they switch it back? Did they like you know?
I don't know.
They doing a welcome back party? Like what's going on?
If they double back, you know what I'm saying? That's nutty.
Welcome back.
Reverse.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome.
reverse.
Reverse. 2 steps now, y'all. Dun, dun.
Back, hands on your knees. Juicy.
Right.
Hands on your knees.
Pause, bro. Hands on your knees. Nah, we ain't doing that one, Pop. That sounds nuts.
Don DeMarco.
Nah, but I think he I don't know. I mean, he could be possibly in the clear though. Like, you think he's in the clear? I feel like he's in the clear too. I think this is like going to eventually go away.
No more nut ass shit, dog. Like I said, if he got off clear, he would have got his 10 grand back from Bell. He wouldn't have to pay the $103,000 back to the city of Chicago for the investigation. Damn, the investigation cost y'all niggas. How the fuck that cost y'all niggas that much money? Y'all niggas know y'all got all that equipment already.
Big business.
How the fuck that shit cost all that money? Who the fuck y'all had coming? How hard did it take to find some fucking Haitian niggas with
I got a large house, a dog house in my backyard. And even my dog house got a backyard.
You need $100K.
Big business, bro.
Some big ass Haitian niggas with a mega hat on. Like, y'all needed $100K to find that shit?
They look nuts.
We in the wrong profession.
We are.
Fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying?
We need to get
I just think it's
this
unnecessary.
money.
Like Cardi talk too fucking much.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about Cardi B.
Let's talk
what
about
the fuck is her real name?
That's a good question.
Let's look that up. What's Cardi B's real name?
Hold on, let me do my point before I lose it while you check it out.
Go ahead.
Let's talk about how black men will never be a victim in America. Because she's drugging motherfuckers, fucking them, robbing them, and niggas is laughing at it. Like, it's like, oh, you know that shit happen all the time. Like, cause you know in Vegas, you know how they get down. That's a part of like the stripper culture, the prostitute culture and shit.
Yeah.
Like, but still, like, you know what I mean? If
that shit happened to me in Vegas. No, wait. I didn't get drugged and I didn't get robbed, but
you got charged for conversation.
No, I got pulled aside.
Oh.
For having this big booty chick, this big booty bitch.
Big booty Judy.
Yeah. She was.
That's gotta be.
She was doing that shit though.
Jam, don't shake like that.
She was doing that shit though. Like the chick I was with,
You was catching.
I got pulled aside and they was like, yeah, Pop, you almost got nigga.
She's about to rob you, nigga.
Yeah, man. She kept my condoms too. I'm kind of mad about that, bro.
Them Jones like $10 out there.
They are, dog.
I wouldn't know.
bro, they like, nigga, it don't matter. Listen, you already know, nigga, it's to the moon out there. Every, like, shit is inflated out there. So, I paid a little grip for some fucking condoms that she got to keep and probably used on somebody else.
Wow.
But, nevertheless, though, back to the point. Excuse me.
If they were niggas, like, doing that, because that's the same shit Bill was doing, essentially.
Yeah.
I felt like it'd be worse, but she's not necessarily a black woman.
Cardi's real name is Bow Collis.
That's ass.
Bell Collis.
That's ass.
Marlenis.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's not a black woman,
yeah.
and she basically, got away with that shit. But I don't understand, like, how the fuck you play the victim in that?
Manzar.
How do you play the victim
I don't know
in
how
that?
the fuck you say it.
My man came to fuck.
It's fucking crazy.
Fuck her name. My man came to fuck. He didn't come there to get robbed and drugged and all that shit. He came here to fuck.
I mean, that's what these stripper bitches be doing. They be into that shit. I know me and you talked about this the
I know
other
ain't
day.
shit gonna happen, but it's just crazy to me how, like, the world would niggas don't want to accept double standard, but here's a double standard for your ass.
For sure. She, I feel like she's able. I don't think anything's going to happen to her neither.
Nah, nothing.
I don't think anything's going to happen to her. I think she's able to do. I think she knew she waited until the right time in order for her celebrity to kind of like override the fact of the matter that she did some real foul shit back in the day, which is why she brought it out now. It's a bad look, but at the end of the day, people are going to be like, I don't give a fuck. They still going to be like, money. that's deep.
Marty.
Yeah, these bitches going.
Oh shit.
These bitches gonna still be shaking their ass, and that's just how I go. That's the fucking world that we live in. Like, I don't know. I mean, maybe she was robbing niggas for them red bottom, them bloody shoes. That's what she was probably robbing them for. She was trying to get some bloody shoes.
They said the bitch took my iPod.
That's what happened. How long ago was this? iPod.
Nigga took an iPod, her fucking iPod with the Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying? Apple Generation 12 and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and see, another thing is that Cardi also, she only 20 what? She's 26, so she's still relatively immature to
a whole John.
To a degree. What did she ever say, like, when all this taking place? You gotta think she's only 6 years removed from 20 years old. Like,
Nigga, hold on. Why bitches can't just work at the fast food restaurant or what? I had to do the strip to do my. Y'all bitches got GED, right? Or y'all graduated from high school, right? Y'all bitches can go be a nerd, go be a CAA like the other 2,000 bitches in the city.
Right.
Get paid $10 an hour.
right.
Why you gotta go shake your ass up there? And then why you gotta fuck niggas and then rob the niggas too?
Right.
Like, you gotta do all that shit. The scratching claws,
Right.
surviving.
Scratching and surviving.
Bitch,
Right.
you don't get the fuck out of here. Talking that shit. Get the
Yeah, she
get
sound
the
crazy.
fuck out of here.
She sound crazy. What was she like on the toilet taking the shit in like a fucking in the shower cap? What's going on?
What the fuck?
Yeah, nah, she. You drawing. You drawing.
Yo, fam, she said, yo, you forget about what I did.
Who is she
You must have
talking?
forgot.
Wait, but who is she?
How could you forget
Who
what
is she?
the fuck
Who
I
exactly
did?
was she addressing though? Like, who is she addressing?
Listen, all I know is you don't forget what the fuck I did.
Who
Niggas
would-
wanna fuck? What? Nigga, I go to the hotel, nigga, we fuck. I drug these niggas out, rob these niggas. This is what the fuck I do.
But
I
you know,
scratch. Like,
but see,
huh?
this is what I'm saying. But see, that's what I'm saying, though,
What?
bro. Like, honestly, I remember I got into this
bitches is crazy.
Listen, listen. I got into this conversation like I want to say around maybe like last year with this female about I'm not even going to say her name, but if she's listening to this, what up? What? Nah, she knows. Nah, but we were talking about like females actually like being low key prostitutes, and she got upset because I said that, and I was like, well, how can you this nigga drunk? Listen.
Yeah,
You trolling, dog. No, but listen. Bro, oh my god. Shorty's fucking fishing now. I ain't tripping, that's a coconut. What the fuck is that? But fuck is a coconut. But nah, but
oh my god.
No, but real quick.
Prostitutes and shit.
Yeah, I was telling her, the Cardi thing kind of like gave me an idea about that. It kind of took me back. I was telling her, I'm like, yo, females are like low key prostitutes, like all these bitches, like on some real shit.
You wildin'.
Listen, and the reason why I said that is because it's like a chick, like say for instance, right? A chick won't have sex with most men, and this is not on all occasions, but a lot of the occasions, it's like. Most chicks is like, well, I ain't gonna fuck him unless, unless she just like a cold, like she just like fucking, fucking and sucking. That's just what she do. But majority of the females, they're like, he gotta cut me a check, or he has to like buy me something, or he has to take me here. Basically, in exchange, like dudes get pussy in exchange for monetary. Like monetary gains or like gifts and shit like that. That's like low key prostitution, is it not? Like basically, you're not giving it up unless some sort of like financial gain is on the line from whether a guy brought you something or whether he's actually physically giving you cash.
I don't think it's prostitution. I think it's more. I would.
Because you gotta think how many females are really out here fucking. And I'm not saying that they're not. I know it's a lot of them are, but a lot of times, how many females are really out here fucking just off GP? Like if there are, but I'm just saying like the typical female, how many are out here really just having sex with a guy just off of like just GP, just on some shit like, and the dude ain't never do nothing for him.
I feel like
monetarily.
I feel like it's more so an opportunist thing. I don't think it's more so prostitution thing. I feel as though if bitches feel like if I'm going to give you my time, if I'm going to.
But why does money have to be involved?
Money doesn't necessarily. I mean, I just feel as though it's like they feel entitled for whatever the reason.
But that's like low key prostitution though.
I don't think it's prostitution. Prostitution, bro, like. That's someone's like that's a career, like that's someone that's getting paid a service right then and there. Boom, this boy, Tom, Dick, and Harry, like shorty fucking with homie for a couple months or whatever the case may be, and he buying shit or whatever, and she giving up the ass, vice versa. It's like a mutual thing. Like,
yeah, but I'm just
from
Sally
over here.
But I'm just saying she did no, and that's
like it's a form of. I just think I think niggas pay for pussy. I feel like niggas pay for pussy.
That's prostitution. You putting a price on the pussy.
I don't think you put a price on it. Like niggas know what it is. Like niggas know what the rate is. You don't know what the rate is. Like you don't know.
Because I'm not paying for pussy.
Me either. Like, but I'm just saying. Like, but you pay.
That's
for pussy.
Dead in the Michael. Dog, that's dead in Michael Jackson, bro.
But you paid it in some form of fashion. If you go out on a date or whatever the case may be, if you buy the shit and it's gonna lead to pussy, that's paying for the pussy.
So why not cut the check right up front then?
What you mean?
Why not cut a check right? Listen,
because it's not a fucking service, nigga. It's a night out. It's an engagement.
Yeah, but
it's not a fucking service,
nigga.
That's
but
just like disrespectful.
But fuck that. Most could, but that's the thing. Most
not about come on.
Listen, most dudes just want to fuck though.
Yeah, but how many bitches do you get without having to go that route? You see what I'm saying? You
as far as what?
Do that. You don't have to be like, hey, here's your check, let's get it. It's gonna happen. The bitch gonna know she wanna fuck you from the rip regardless. So you don't gotta do all that extra shit. But that's what I'm. But listen. That's why I'm saying if that's the case,
why ever have to go out on a date? Why have to do anything that involves money if that's the case?
Because most niggas like the flods. Most niggas love to do that shit. It's not just about the bitches. It's about the fact that the man, the niggas want to show off. Niggas
For what?
love.
When you ain't got to do all that. You don't got to do all that.
Bro, you know niggas love to show off.
Nigga, I ain't saying that they don't. Nigga, I know.
I'm just letting you know, like,
I
I'm
know-
not with it, but
I
I'm just saying.
listen,
it's a billion of them niggas out there.
I
That's
know
why they
niggas.
feel that way.
I know niggas be
That's
out here.
why they feel that
Listen,
way.
I know niggas be out here trying to stunt in a brand new colorful Hummer. Like I know, dog, I get it. I understand. I'm just saying.
Niggas with the Gucci on don't got a car. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, bitches with 100,000 followers don't got $100.
I just feel as though that it's too much. Like it's. I don't think pussy really worth that fucking much, dog. Like I don't.
It must be worth it to Robert Kraft, nigga.
I guess if you want to call it like that nigga, dog, them bitches fucking for Chanel over there. I don't know what they fucking for a green card or something. I don't know what the fuck what they was like Vietnamese or something.
What up, fam?
Kraft would have to acknowledge he would have been found guilty at trial of soliciting a prostitute, take an educational class on the dangers of prostitution, perform 100 hours of community service, pay $10,000 in fines, and submit to an STD test.
The video contained Mr. Kraft inside receiving the alleged acts. The answer to that is yes.
Kraft and nearly 200 other men were arrested in a sweeping prostitution ring last month involving several spas in Florida. Police say the 6-month sting operation found evidence the women were victimized by spa owners. Authorities claim they found indications the women were living on the premises in unhealthy conditions and that owners of the spa brought them over from Asia. The arrest exposing the dark underworld of human trafficking.
This is not about lonely old men or victimless crimes. This is about enabling a network of criminals to traffic women.
Several requirements.
You got
They gave this nigga a DC chain, start wilding.
That's crazy. He started turning the fuck up.
Huh? Fam.
Viagra, stay up. He's trolling. This nigga drawing.
Huh? That nigga said, look, man. More bitches. More Asian. More?
Viagra, stay up. Stay up. Okay, dog. All right, dog. He said he gave him. Oh my God! He said he gave him a DC chain, and he started losing his fucking mind. Right.
Shorty fucking for a green card.
Real talk. Listen.
He said, I want to keep all the pussy in this joint. Keep all the pussy in your head. Like, what? What the fuck are y'all doing? Nigga, do you realize you the motherfucking most famous owner in the fucking world? What are you doing?
With the most, on the most prestige, owns the most prestigious
What are you doing?
football like franchise right now.
Nigga, you with the Chasers.
He probably is in Philly for way too long. He was in the trap. He was
Nigga took a trip down Chinatown.
right. He was in the gut. Right.
Nigga was in the trenches.
That's good. But listen,
Talking about sucky, love me long.
I wonder why. And that's crazy because that goes to show you right there that like he's married too. I believe, right?
Is he?
Yeah, I think he married. He married. It go
He
to
was running down on some sucky, love me long time.
it go to show you. It go to show you, bro. It don't even matter. Like one pussy won't really be able to really keep you.
Yeah, I got a wife, but I gotta get this fresh Asian pussy.
He
over
wanted
here.
that fresh Asian pussy, and he wanted it young. Like
Yo, I need that young Asian pussy. The devil, nigga, the devil.
Look, oral sex, demo. You see oral sex? Look, oral sex, look. You oral sex, use oral sex. Let that sperm of that man out. Out, you demo. Out.
I'm never going to Jamaican church ever in my life.
where the fuck did this happen at, bro?
Hold on.
Some days back then, a demon came with his penis and put it in my mouth.
Hide your kids and your wives.
And then he came again and he slept with me last week. And I told the pastor that I need deliverance again. And since then, my private part has been itching.
Get that handle,
Yes.
mouth. Oh no.
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Speak. Who are you? Who are you? Look at that demo. Look at that demo. Look at that demo.
Get the demon.
Look at that demo.
Yo,
Who are you?
where do you be finding this? This nigga Ace be finding this shit. This nigga, man. The nerve of
The
these
demon.
niggas,
The
man.
demon. The demon. Yo. Y'all ladies, watch out for the demon out there.
Nah, but
The demon is in the pussy too.
but that's the real talk.
Evil.
But listen, do you with that whole with the whole Robert Kraft thing and him being
And you're a white man.
that
That's crazy.
He white and he married, so it's like, do you think his wife probably
think
gonna
he
wind up?
done?
His
Is
wife
his
probably
legacy
gonna his wife gonna still stay with
Is his
him.
legacy done though?
Is his legacy? No, I don't think his legacy done. Not for that. He just wanted some pussy. He told him to probably get that hole up. Like, that was it. You think his legacy done?
I don't know, dog. I don't know, fam.
I mean, I don't feel as though his legacy's done. I don't think that nigga got Tom Brady on his team, bro. He still got Bill Belichick, bro. Like they're good. Like, that shit is going to blow over soon, bro. So I don't really know.
Yo, rest in peace, my nigga. Tech 9. You know what I'm saying? Legendary.
Yeah, rest in
Tech
peace,
9.
Tech 9 for sure, dude. What happened with that?
I think he died in his sleep.
So it's natural causes. I'd rather that than rather him not have died at all. I didn't know the guy, but nevertheless, all life is precious. I know he found his niche with that battle rap shit, that commentary shit too. But he
And I go with the flow. What the fuck you thought I wasn't? When she call, I be like, yo, what up, cousin? You about to marry the bitch. Got dreams of walking down the aisle, happy as shit. We got her on camera. We be in the crib laughing and shit. The bitch a freak because she physically fit. She put her legs behind her neck. She nasty as shit. Choke on your own spit. Talking that dumb shit. Calling your man's for the one they come get. AK, guns, drum clips. Hit him with a flurry. Nigga, you're done with. Ain't a lot of stressing, I'm the truth. I'm about to teach a lesson to this nuke. If you ain't got a weapon on a stoop or drive-by, me and my niggas use aggression when we shoot. The problem is your time is up. If a nigga said you been a bitch since the first grade, my reply is he probably was.
that nigga said, "Youngin, walk to the corner with me. You's a bitch. You was about to walk to the corner with me."
Yeah,
Real shit.
that nigga was great. What you think about Uzi fucking with Rock Nation now? He just dropped a new song, a new record and shit too.
It's hot.
Yeah, it's alright.
I know we talked about this the other day too. On the phone. I think it's a good look. I think it's a good look for him. I think I was telling you, I think Uzi has a lot of music still left in him. I think he's a very creative guy. I'm not a huge Uzi fan, but nevertheless I do recognize like skill and talent and shit. That nigga got a lot of, I think he got another good 5 to 10 years left in him, yo. Honestly. Like, at a high level. You know what I mean?
What you think of his debut album?
What did I think of it?
Yeah.
I didn't really listen to all of his debut album. How was it? I didn't listen to it from like top to like,
it was alright.
like top to bottom, excuse me. It was alright.
It was alright.
I just think he got a lot to offer, like, besides
He
just
did start
music.
that whole trend with all these weird looking niggas with all this different.
That's what I was
type
telling.
of
Yeah,
hair.
that's what I was telling you. Like, he's a trendsetter. Like, the nigga, he started that whole trend thing with all these fucking tie dye, these Crayola ass fucking dreadlocks and shit. So, a lot of them Jones not even dreadlocks. They little ass fucking individuals. Like, niggas like hang time be ass.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, like I think Uzi's I think he's gonna be good. I think he's in the right hands. I think he got a lot of talent around him on Rock Nation. I think he got, people really supporting him. And I'm glad that he back, making music and everything. Cause I mean, it looked like it looked kind of dim for him for a second. Like he was done. I think he broke up with his girl too, right? Didn't he break up with his girl like in the midst of all that?
Yeah, he got back with her just now though, supposedly.
They're back together now?
Yeah, he cut his hair too. Did
he?
Yeah.
So he got a low boy?
He got like a curly top with like 2 stingy ass dreads.
What is that? He fucking look like look like Eddie Murphy, like Prince Hakeem when fucking Coming to America. Sammy.
Yeah, that nigga drawn.
Do
Nigga
not
got
take
two
my
locks.
pocket change. Sammy.
Yeah, fucking dressed doing a peace sign.
That's trash. Nah, I didn't know he cut his hair though, but nevertheless though,
Yeah, he
do you
like-
think that takes away from his image?
I don't know. He look like the baddest bitch still, so I don't know.
You drawing, cutting Trina. That's right, I'm the baddest bitch.
Oh, you know that?
Right. Right. Nah,
Nope.
Trick was that shit. What? Nah,
Trick looked like fucking Florida Evans on crack.
you drove. Yo, you disrespect. Yo,
God bless.
you disrespectful.
That nigga face look rubbery as shit.
It do. Trick be looking crazy though.
Nigga like he melted.
Is Trick? You think Trick is the all-time great? Not like up there with like the Biggies and the Hoes and I mean, but like
No.
nah.
He got some smashes though.
Trick always sold 1 million records though, bro.
He had some records.
Trick sold. He sold.
Baby, cause I'm a dude. You know what?
He
is
sold.
He is a great.
He
in the
ain't
South.
great. Yeah,
in
I
the
give him
South.
maybe like I give him
In the
maybe
South.
like a top maybe 30 maybe.
Hey, 05, take it to the house.
Yeah.
Take it to the house.
Trick Daddy had some joints, bro. He put a lot of niggas in like Rick Ross. He put Rick Ross on. So that, you know what I mean, then Trina, so it was like he put a lot of people on. But
You think he's fucking Trina?
that's a good question. I always thought he was fucking Trina. Like I used to think Timberland was fucking Missy.
Ew.
I did though.
That's like, I ain't gonna say that.
I always just like that's how I look at like Trina and Trick. Is like I kind of looked at like Missy and Timberland like the same. I used to think they was like fucking like honestly.
Yeah.
Missy ain't bad now. Like
I'm talking back in the day though.
Missy was cute.
Nah.
She was cute. She was cute. She had a pretty face. She just was big. You only saying that because she was big.
Nigga, she just dressed like Biggie. Biggie, what the fuck you talking?
I did used to hate her style. Like she was like way too.
You talking about she was big, nigga? Yeah, and she dressed like Biggie, nigga.
So she dressed like Biggie. Now she used to dress like Mace.
Yo, I can't. Yo.
Me, I'm super fly, super duper fly.
You can't
Rub
be
your
fat
hands
with a
up my
fade,
thighs.
shorty. Like, nah.
Till they go super hot. You said what?
Nah, fat and with a fade? No, I'm good.
You said fat with a fade.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Wrong.
Dressing like Craig Mack and shit.
What's the biggest chick that you would try to talk to? Like not try, but what's
Don't
what's
do me. Oh, you draw.
what's too big for you?
You draw.
I'm curious, bro. What's
What
too
you
big?
mean? I
What's
don't know.
Which too big?
I plead the fifth. What is too big for you?
Don't try to reflect this on me, bro. Don't try.
I'm just trying
I mean,
to
don't try
know what
to
you
not
mean.
reflect, deflect. Excuse me.
Hey,
What's too big for me? Too big is like somebody that's like bigger than me. Like,
okay. I like that. I like that answer.
honestly, like, but I've had
It's
some.
a safe answer.
It's not even me. It's safe.
It's a very safe.
It's safe. It's safe. But
PC ass fucking answer.
no. I'm keeping it a bean.
Nigga, that's trap. Nigga, fuck it.
No, I'm keeping it a bean though. Somebody, because I actually don't have anything against voluptuous women. I don't.
I don't either.
Like I always thought Jill Scott was a pretty woman. I thought she was pretty.
She is pretty, but can she get your dick up?
Jill Scott lost weight though too.
I'm talking about back in when she was, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, men are visual.
We are visual, but so are women. Women are too, but they'll lower their standards or kind of settle a little bit more than we will. But
I don't want to deal with a woman that's bigger than me.
yeah, bigger than me, I can't
I
do
feel
it.
like I'm a visual type
I'm already like 230, 235.
I'm a visual type
So-
person. I don't have a, you know, like I said, like, you can be attracted to, you know, bigger women, but being attracted and being sexually, you know, there is two different things. You can be, like you said before, you can be attracted to somebody, but a chick can be attracted to a nigga who still don't feel like, I don't want him touching me. Like, And there's nothing wrong with that.
I just went out on.
But there's nothing wrong with that.
Honestly,
right?
bro. No.
So why the fuck is the problem?
Wait, time out. Speedy Gonzalez, you went too fast. What you mean? Bring it back real quick.
I'm saying like, you know, how women be like, you know, I like you, but I'm not sexually into you like that, and it could be like,
we cutting it off from right there. That's
it.
it.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is
finito.
I'm just saying, but you know, some cases that happens, right?
Yes, that happened. I just was actually.
Right.
I was just out on a date. I was just out on a date with a female. She said that she was dealing with this guy. She was like, she never even wanted him to kiss her or touch her. And I was like, bitch, why was you with him? Like, why was you dealing with him?
Right. So now it's no problem with that. But if a man see that shit, it's kind of like we're degrading women. And
I think Future just got like some heat for that. He was saying he just got some heat for that.
But why is that? Like, why the fuck?
For like banning like big bitches or some shit like that from coming.
But like, why can't we have a preference like women have a preference, and like why we get hold account like why we gotta hate big women just because we like what we like.
Well, first and foremost, everybody is not going to be in shape. That's point blank period. Everybody not going to be in shape. You got some people that's going to be in shape. You're going to be some people that's out of shape. Then you're going to have some people that's just morbidly like fucking obese and shit. So
like niggas get curved every day, B, on so many different levels. Like
for so many different reasons, right?
But niggas can't say half of the shit they say. Like, but females always say, "Oh, I hate the double standard." Shorty, you can tongue kiss your shorty all in the club all night. Nobody look at you like you gay. Me and Cheese can't hold hands in this motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Real talk.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's a fucking double.
It's a double standard for everything.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
So when it's on y'all, it's like
just like the whole and to your point, just like the double standard for
the Cardi B shit too.
The Cardi B, not only that, just like for instance, like although I think I'm not gonna lie, I feel as though like two men are disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. Anybody that's homosexual listening to this, that's my fucking opinion. But nevertheless, though, I feel as though it's like not cool for two men to actually be fucking with each other on the sexual level. But a lot of men, not even just men, but people in general, women also think that it's cool, it's passable for two women to fuck with each other. Like a female can say, I'm a lesbian, a full-fledged lesbian, and be fucking with a woman like for majority of her life, but then cut off lesbianism and go back to actually liking dick. But a man can't actually be a homosexual and go back to liking women. No. You see what I'm saying? Like it's a double standard all the way around the board with that.
Yeah.
So that's a good point that you bring up, though. I mean, me personally, I just don't really want anybody that's bigger than me. That's all I'm trying to say, because it's just like, you know what I mean? I'm already big enough. Like, I'm not fucking huge and like morbidly obese and shit like that. But nevertheless, like I can still put the bar down at fucking Six Flags, and then like you know, my stomach won't be overlapping it and shit like that. Like, I'm good. Yeah. But I don't need anybody that's like, you know, like super like, because that just goes to show me that you have no discipline first and foremost. Like when it comes to food and shit, you have no discipline. But then a lot of people don't really hit the genetic lottery neither. Some people are just like, their mom were like probably like big boned or like, you know, obese. Yeah, that, you know what I mean? Shit like that happens. Like
if you say shorty, like, damn, you got a fucking pancake back, shorty. Like, you know what I'm saying?
A pancake bag.
Got no egg.
Right.
No egg, you know what I'm saying? She go get on a flight, get a nigga to cut a check, go to Dr. Miami. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga's is smashing a bitch and he wasn't genetically gifted with a pipe, that nigga can't go and fucking get some type of surgery done to his dick. You know what I'm saying?
That's real talk.
And not looked at as like a freako.
Right. Real talk. No, real talk.
Got sex toys and all that.
Real
if
talk.
I go get me a pocket pussy, nigga, I'm a creep.
Right.
Like,
it's a double standard all the way around the board.
Like, the fuck?
With that being said, yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. I used to fuck with this chick, right? And it's crazy that we're on this topic. I used to fuck with this chick. Real quick, do you think that it's cheating? Do you think fat transfer is cheating?
No,
I do.
I don't think so.
I think it's cheating.
I don't think it's cheating.
I told the chick because I ain't gonna lie, she had a fat ass though. I'm not gonna lie.
It's still her fucking fat.
Yeah, but it's not really it's not a natural given ass. Like it's a lot of women out here who just have a natural.
You can't even tell though with the fat transfers. Like the fat transfers is like You can't even.
Yeah, I
You can't
understand.
tell.
Some of them you can, but some of them
go
you can.
overboard. But the ones that don't go, you will never know. And the only reason why I know because I know these chicks personally, and they just overnight, and I'm like, what happened here? You know,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But I that's why I wanted to know, like a side note.
I don't think
like,
so.
I think it's cheating. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean,
I told the chick that I thought she was cheating because I seen a before and after picture, and I'm like, all right, so you didn't have this ass prior to this, but now you do. I ain't gonna lie to you. You still had some amazing.
So it don't even matter.
pussy,
Like I was
though.
saying, like
And
so
fucked
no,
her
I
from
don't.
And I
yeah.
fucked her from bed.
And you probably had a condom and you didn't use it. You had a condom and you didn't use it.
I did fuck her raw.
Yo,
I
yo,
did.
This nigga out of bag. Yeah, hold up.
But
did you have the joint on you?
But she wasn't fucking for Chanel.
Did you have the joint on you?
No, I didn't have a condom on me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. No.
So
dog.
you thought about going to get a joint, and then you said,
You drunk. Yo.
"Did she top you?"
Damn, did she? I can't remember.
So
Yeah.
You got right up in that bitch.
But bro, she was nice though, bro. She had like an Amber Rose haircut, nice ass, everything. She was.
You busting her?
I didn't bust in her. I fucked her in her hallway. I like busting on her like her
In her hallway?
her step. Yeah.
You in her hallway?
I fucked her twice. I thought I was finished, but I wasn't. But I fucked her in her hallway. Yes, like when you come in the door, it's a hall. It's like a little hall, like a corridor.
So
then it was steps that led upstairs to her house.
Where was her? Like somebody was in the crib?
I don't know. I just fucked her downstairs. She met me at the door. She had these little ass shirts on. It was like some white shirts. She had like a belly shirt on.
So she got her knees on top of your middle of the hallway?
Yeah. Yes, dog. Why are you over there with the shock look, bro? Okay, dog, we get it. Yes, all right.
That's crazy.
We're not going to get we don't have to get all the way deep into this fucking sex. That's the sexcapade that I had. But nevertheless, though, yeah,
That's funny.
That went down. Yes, but I do think that it's cheating, though. Me personally.
Why does it matter?
It's the same because I put them in the same category as a female goes and
It's
actually
two different things because that's like implants. So it's like they're just moving some shit.
Yeah,
around.
but it wasn't there though. That's all I'm trying. It wasn't It's not natural.
It don't matter. You still did it feel natural?
I don't remember. I was just trying to get a nut.
How you
I
don't remember?
know.
How the fuck you don't remember you hit the raw? You hit it raw. How the fuck you don't remember?
It don't, bro. I just was because I wasn't, bro. Because you're not fucking the ass. You're fucking the vagina. I don't care about that's.
I'm talking about the bounce back. Ain't the bounce back? The clap back?
The clapback was nuts, but
That's what I'm saying.
it was nuts.
Okay, the nigga, so it don't matter. Cause it's like it felt real.
I would have fucked her with or without that ass though, but
I'm sure you had more fun with that though.
I did. It was fucking amazing. My baby father was like calling while I was like fucking too. It was kind of. He was sending her like scriptures or some shit like that. It was kind of nuts.
So she just let you slide in raw. That bitch a slider.
Whatever. I don't even remember her name. That's the crazy part. It doesn't matter at this point.
This nigga on some nigga shit. Oh
I
my
don't,
God,
bro.
man.
I don't. Nigga, I had some wild times, pop, and it made me who I am. But like I said, I do feel like that's cheating though. So I don't know. I don't like anytime a girl be like I had a fat transfer. It's just kind of like all right, that's fine. I'm not knocking you. I just feel as though it's like you didn't really work for that ass.
How much work did you put in for that ass, nigga?
For what?
Just smash.
I'm talking about the female. I'm not talking about. I'm just talking about the female. I'm saying she didn't really put in that work for that ass. How much work did I put in for what ass? Hers?
Yeah.
You really want to know?
For like a day.
I fucked her the next day.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like the bitch don't value herself. So nigga, I'm gonna give me an ass. Fuck it. Fuck you talking about? Nigga. No, fuck that shit, nigga. I don't fuck with them type bitches. You heard?
King of the castle. King of the castle. Trolling, dog.
This shit on like repeat or some type of shit.
I don't know.
Nigga, I'm repeating it on purpose. Nigga, that shit fucking up on his own.
Nigga.
That shit fucking, you know what I mean?
Gold all in my chain.
Reverse.
Gold all in my watch.
But now you want to talk about
wait, real quick. We gotta we can't wait. We can't escape without talking about the whole Gucci thing. Them don't remember. Them giving how much was it again? In total, 6.5 million or something like that to the black community. Mm-hmm. After that fucking debacle, their screw up.
Yeah.
With the blackface shit.
Yeah.
Now let's touch on that. You know how I feel about it. I'm going to say how I feel about it, but I'm waiting to see how you. Well, not see, but for you to say how you feel about it.
I just feel like black people forgive stupid shit, but when it comes down to shit that can actually help somebody in a community somewhere in the world, is that what they're saying? I'll take their word for it, and we'll see. Hopefully, we'll see something. But the fact of the matter that they doing a scholarship where they're bringing actual black designers in, you know what I'm saying, in there as far as giving them jobs to help prevent some of this shit from happening again. I feel like that's kind of dope. So if this shit was happen to give more opportunity to black people, I'm happy for whoever gets that particular position if they fall through it. I don't think there's no number that people should be like, oh, this number is low or this number is not high enough or whatever. I just feel as though whatever they give back to the community, they give back. They don't necessarily have to do that, because at the end of the day, let's just keep it a buck here. All you dumbass retarded motherfuckers, y'all gonna buy this shit and wear this shit anyway. They don't have to do anything for real. Like, y'all gonna keep wearing the shit and keep buying the shit anyway. Like rappers are still doing, Future included. Niggas don't care. At the end of the day.
Well, that's what I was telling you when we were talking about this off the air. I feel like you made a good point. Future, Floyd Mayweather, they're gonna make this money. And that's why I said you said you kind of you're looking on the brighter side of it. Like, you look at it like it can help, right?
Not only that, but I just feel as though if they didn't give $5,000, if they didn't get 5 million period or 6.5 million period, they were still gonna make their money, because niggas were still gonna support it. Niggas were still gonna be stupid and wear it. Pause. So if the fact of the matter that they knew that, but still made it to where some black people can actually work for the company, that's like if you bring some niggas in and they work for the company, if they see any like hunky dory shit, that's, for one, I feel like that's what the fuck they there for. To get an opportunity and to make sure that this shit don't happen.
Yeah, but I mean, Gucci is still going to be the overseer. They still got to, you know what I mean? So it's like, it could be some hunky-dory type of shit, but nevertheless, Gucci is still the overseer. So it's like, if they want to let that shit fly and pass it, they're going to do it anyway.
I don't think they're gonna risk their business, because they're not stupid. They know that black people are the number one consumers in America.
They're going to make that money back. That's what I'm trying to say. They're going to make it back, and not only that,
I don't think they would make the mistake again. I don't think so. Not with Dapper Dan in there making sure everything is on point. No, I don't believe they would fuck up again. I think that's the whole reason why they're bringing interns from the inner cities.
Well, that goes, but that exactly, and that was to my point before. I feel like before this fucking debacle, before this blackface shit, they weren't offering this money. So now it takes for them to actually offer. Now it takes for this fuck up, this screw up to happen in order for them to actually offer this money.
But they still didn't have to offer it.
They didn't.
So,
that was my point. They didn't. But nevertheless, though, the timing of it looks terrible, because it's like, okay, well, prior to this, you didn't give a fuck about the black community.
I don't think it's about terrible. I just feel as though they made a fucking mistake, and they owned up to it.
They owned up to it. Yeah, but
they gave opportunity.
But they weren't. But exactly. But that only happened. That was spawned. Like it was created based off of what went down with the whole blackface thing. So it's really kind of like let's be clear.
It's
like hush money. It's hush money, though.
At the end of the day, let's be clear. That shit, their colors are green, black, and red. That's their fucking colors. So I don't. If the fucking sweater was green and red, would people would have overreacted the way they reacted to it at that much? You see what I'm saying? If they just switched out their color, they probably put green in the inside of the joint and left it black. You know what I'm saying? and red. I don't really think it was a. I seen shit that looked more like blackface than that. Like me personally, like
I have too.
So like
I have
for
too.
me,
I know what you're saying.
For me, is like it could have been a fucking mistake, but at the same time, it's not like they just out of nowhere use black and red together. They always use black and red together. It just so happened wasn't a part of like a turtleneck slash with you know what I'm saying.
Right.
It appeared to be like lips. I don't really think it was that much malice behind it, me personally, but I also am for the cause that the fact of the matter, if they made a mistake, then we need to stand up and rally that we not dealing with that shit.
Right.
If we the number one consumers. Right. Now for them to be like, we don't know the situation behind the doors. We just so jump to the fence, they made a black fence and there. We don't know like who the fuck made. We don't know what happened behind that. They keep that shit private. We don't know exactly what happened. All we know is a situation happened, it fucked up. They said, look, we're gonna get y'all some, we're gonna invest some money in the inner city, the youth, whatever the case may be, like $5-6 million. And we're going to give opportunities to up-and-coming fashion designers, which they normally don't do for fucking black people. If you ask Virgil and all that other type of shit, before all this type of shit, Virgil started from the muscle, like 10-something years ago, interning for, like, Louis Vuitton and all that shit with Ye. And then he started his own shit because they wouldn't let him in. And then when he built his shit up all the way to the core, the connections that he made when he was an intern, he went back to there. Even with Ye, they wouldn't even give Ye a lot of ownership when it comes to this type of shit.
Right.
And one of the biggest brands out there is Gucci, one of the oldest brands. So it wasn't going to be that easy for black people to just break into that. That's a whole nother conversation in itself.
Right.
So regardless that this happened, yeah, this fucked up. Somebody made a mistake. But the fact of the matter is, now moving forward, we can get some more black designers in here, and they can keep that door opening because of this one particular mistake. And somebody can profit off that $6 million in the inner city somewhere in America. I'm not mad at that.
I would rather them give them that 6.5 million for them to start their own fucking clothing lines or some shit like that. I would rather that than anything.
Well, niggas gonna have to do that shit from the muscle. Nobody,
right.
no corporation is going to do that.
I know. So that's my point exactly. Everything is a revolve.
Niggas gonna show you the game, and you can take that and you get that opportunity. Young motherfuckers, like, it's young niggas getting that shit. So
everything,
like 10, 15 years, everything probably had their own shit.
Everything's a revolving door. Like Gucci is still in the midst of it. Like in the midst of all that. Like I said, like they still control that. Like so, it's of
course they do.
It's chestnut checkers. Like they're a conglomerate. So
everybody not meant to be us, bro. Everybody ain't meant to be a boss. Some niggas is meant to be workers.
Yes.
If more black people are getting more opportunities in that world where you don't get no opportunities even to this day, I'm happy with that. Because more black people are getting opportunities. Fuck what happened, what mistake happened and all that shit, and what they still own and control. At the end of the day, niggas got an opportunity to learn some shit. Take that and add on what they already doing, because that's what most designers do anyway. Most designers were interned for other corporations or big motherfuckers before they started their shit.
Right.
That's a part of the game. Just niggas was never able to do that shit for Gucci. You see what I'm saying? They had to do other little shit. Louis Vuitton was starting, but you really had to be like at a certain level. But it wasn't happening like that. Like, it ain't too many Virgils out here in the world. There's only one Virgil. So you add in.
Does this Virgil have a last name? What's his, like? I'm thinking about like Virgil, the like wrestler from like back in the day that was a jobber.
No, that's like his name. And he owned the Off-White brand, and he a designer for Louis Vuitton, and then he a DJ. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And he DJ a lot of shit over in London. Like, he just do all types of shit. He like the first black designer to really pop off like that.
Yeah.
Other than Ye, but Ye was already famous. Like, this nigga popped off, like, really did some shit. So it's like, that industry is a tough industry to break into. I know it's a race. Obviously, it's a race thing. Obviously, it's America in itself is a race thing. So, like, I'm past the whole race thing. It's like, if you do some little bit of good, it's fucked up around our way. It's fucked up in the world for us in general, period. Like, it's a fucked up situation. So any little bit of opportunity that niggas get, regardless how I go down, I'm going to be happy for whoever if they can take an opportunity and do whatever they got to do. I'm not even thinking about what none of that other shit is. I'm more so just thinking about whoever gets put in that position because of somebody else fuck up. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel.
Nah, I understand, and like I said, that's not a bad point. It's a fair point. I'm just on the side of the fence where it's just like, fuck all y'all. It's just like that shouldn't eradicate what went down. That's all I'm trying to say. Is like it happened. Yeah, it wasn't really that big of a deal, but then again, it was an outrage. It was a lot of people were sensitive towards what went down. So now a little bit of hush money is kind of like, all right, yeah, make the niggas happy, like kind of like fuck off, like one of them type of things. But they're still overseeing that. Like that's just how I feel about that. I feel like it's like, yo, it's like the oppressors just throwing you a fucking bone. Like that's it. That's just how I look at that. Like honestly, but other than that though, I mean, can it be used for good cause? Like a good cause towards the future? Sure, but they're gonna make that money right back off the same people that they're giving the money to in the first place. That's my whole point. That's why
they were
I just
gonna
don't
make money
really...
anyway. They didn't have to do anything. So the fact of the matter that they did the shit.
So
anyway,
it's not a loss. That's what I'm saying. So it's like they're not really paying. They're not really paying anything.
I never felt like it was a loss. I always just felt like it was an opportunity for somebody else to gain. In a city,
right? But all that I'm saying is that they weren't given these opportunities previously, like previous to this, like
nobody was though. Not even nobody really.
So
was.
now that's what I'm saying. So now it takes it took for a fucking national outrage and for them to fuck up, on the advertisement for this to happen. So now it's kind of like whatever. Like that's for instance, that's like if something happened with like I know how you feel about Michael Jordan. Like, not Michael Jordan, the basketball player, but the person. So it's just like, Michael Jordan isn't like really, giving like crazy to the black community. But like, if he starts doing it or something like that, based off of some shit that happened, that was like an outcry from something and he start doing it, then he's just like, well, nigga, where were you at for these past 10, 20, 30 years? Like,
yeah.
You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, you got to hold everybody accountable.
Yeah, I'm going to call it out for that, but at the end of the day, I'm still going to be happy for whoever reaps the benefits from it. That's it. Right. That's all I care about. I don't care about none of that other shit. Like, I really don't, because at the end of the day, niggas is going to be controlled. The white man going to have some type of control, period, regardless. Like you said, it's still our podcast, we always say, but we still distribution to who?
Exactly, through the white man, right.
So it's like,
right, always
going to be something like, nigga, do what you got to do, hustle for your family, hustle for your last name, and do what the fuck you got to do. Like, it's all about your mindset.
It's pretty much just take whatever the fuck you can get then. That's kind of how it is.
Not even just that. It's just more so what means the world to you. Like what?
Right.
What is it? Like
what means the world to you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like nigga, I get money. I got my family. Period. I make money on how I make money on my own terms when I want to do it, how I want to do it. Nobody can stop that.
Sex, Drugs, and Entertainment was actually a good fucking album. That's what means the world to you was on. Speaking of that, we can jump into debut albums.
I mean, you already know where I stand.
Debut albums. What were the best debut albums? Ace feels as though, folks.
You talking about lyrically?
Impact, in general, just longevity, lyrically, everything. Like, Ace feels as though that Reasonable Doubt. You feel as though Reasonable Doubt was the best debut album of all time.
Yeah, my opinion.
The best debut of all time.
My opinion.
Okay. Over Get Rich or Die Trying and over, I told you I feel as though Dark and Hell is Hot is better than Reasonable Doubt. But Impact, superstardom, like shooting straight up like an overnight type of thing, like
if you just talking about just strictly Impact, it's gotta be 50 Cent.
For sure. But you talking about just like
I'm
lyrically.
Talking about lyrically and longevity wise.
And you talking about like top to bottom, like play, like replay value and everything?
Top to bottom. Let me look at the playlist.
Okay.
Track list and shit. Top to bottom.
I still think Good Kid, Mad City is still up there with on the same level as
I feel like a couple
Doubt.
more years. Even if so, I got to give it a couple more. I got to give it another 10, 15.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that, but
I'm not doing it.
I see the forest for the trees. That's all. Like
all I'm saying is Can't Knock the Hustle with Mary J. Blige, Politics as Usual, Brooklyn's Finest with Biggie, Dead Presidents 2, Feeling It, The Evils, 22
They heavy songs.
Can I Live, Ain't No Nigga, Friend or Fro, Coming of Age, Cashmere Thoughts, Bring It On.
Cashmere Thoughts is my favorite song off the album too.
And Regrets. Bro, I
No, but I told you. I feel like I told you. See, Jay-Z is my favorite rapper of all time for the record, but nevertheless, I feel like Reasonable Doubt didn't garner the type of respect and the type of like notoriety that it has now until later on down the line.
They were independent, bro. That shit wasn't done the way like them niggas literally started that shit from the muscle. Like that shit was on some. They didn't have all the resources and what they were able to do and how they did it in the time that they did it, in the fashion that they did it, with the clothes and all that shit, the armored up, nigga, bro.
I mean, you're just and that's what I'm saying. See, you look at it from the standpoint of you look at the whole journey. I'm looking at just the music, the album itself. The journey is crazy.
The album is a classic, top to bottom.
It is. I'm not saying it is not.
Top to bottom, bro.
I feel like Dark and Hell is Hot was like it for me though. Like
I can't. I only like 7 records.
Although Jay-Z is he became my favorite rapper, but when I first heard Reasonable Doubt and once I first heard Dark and Hell is Hot, I went more with Dark and Hell is Hot. It made more of an impact. It was more of an impact.
It was an impact because it was shift. But here's the thing: that impact shit don't really mean nothing to me because, like I said, 50 Cent had the most impact out of everybody. His album lyrically is not better than Reasonable Doubt. It might not even be better than.
It's not lyrically. It's not better than Reasonable Doubt. But if you want to listen, if you want to talk about top to bottom, it's not that many songs on Get Rich or Die Trying that you will skip. I believe every song on there is like a banger, bro.
Yeah,
every song. So it might be on the same level of. It's possible. Like from top to bottom, just the music.
I put it over X.
You put Get Rich or Die Trying over Dark and Hell is Hot?
Yep.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But you just don't put it over Reasonable Doubt.
I can't put nothing over Reasonable Doubt. You want to know why? Because those are not like fictitious stories that he pieced together. These are real, actual fucking things. Niggas went to jail behind this type of shit. And then it's like the shit that you can live. Like, the way I live, I move a certain way to this day because of shit off that album. That album came out like 20 years ago.
Right.
That's ridiculous.
It did. Yeah, it did.
Like, niggas would live a life a certain way accordingly to this particular album. Niggas was on some shit. Niggas went to jail behind this type of shit.
All these albums came out like 20 years ago almost. Damn near.
Yeah. But it's just like, the fact of the matter is how it came out and the time that it came out, how they were moving with the shit.
That's fair. That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
Actually executing. Like, the nigga changed his whole style of rap. And
that's a fair point.
It's just like, yeah. This nigga still got to break. Niggas still trying to break down some of the shit he said on that first album. That nigga still don't get it.
No, that's a fair point. I don't think Reasonable Doubt is his best album. I think it's up there. What you think his best album was? Probably Blueprint. Between Blueprint and American Gangster has to be his best albums. To me,
my favorite album is American Gangster.
American Gangster is ridiculous, bro. That's that might be I think I might have to put American Gangster over.
Hard Knock Life was hard. Hard Knock Life was hard.
I think I gotta put American Gangster over Blueprint, and that's tough because Blueprint is so fucking good, bro.
Black Album is good too.
I can't put them on the same level as those, though. I can't put that on the same level as those.
The Blueprint 2 is alright too.
Blueprint 2 was dope. Super dope. And it was the double album. Double disc. So
the Hard Knock Life album was crazy too.
I like Volume 3 over Volume 2. Volume 2 is the one that's the Hard Knock.
The Dynasty crazy too.
Dynasty was nuts. That's one of my favorite albums from him too.
Probably my second favorite whole album.
Yeah, American Gangster probably my favorite Jay-Z album,
like
bro.
The Dynasty after that.
You like what? You like the Dynasty after what? How would you rank them?
Probably.
And you said American Gangster is number 1 for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Over what?
Nah, yo, I gotta go reasonable doubt.
Reasonable doubt first.
I gotta go reasonable doubt first. As I'm
That's
watching
respectable.
every nigga
That's
watching me closely.
That's respectable.
I shit this brother for that bread. They wanna toast me. No, that. No, I can't.
So you put
taking all this time. I can't.
Cashmere Thoughts is my shit though. Cashmere Thoughts and my favorite.
Politics is usual.
Cashmere Thoughts.
Another thing.
Friend or foe.
Hold on. You talking about influence? That nigga said, what's the difference between football and football? Nigga said 30 to 40 grand cocksucker beat it. Yo, them niggas stopped making those cars because of those bars, bro. So his influence had to be some
No,
type
it
of
was
crazy.
heavy. I'm not saying that it wasn't.
That's kind of
but
nuts. With no deal, you making fucking cars. Fucking people stop making certain cars, nigga. Like what? With no deal? Like that's heavy. Oh, nigga, Hove.
the competition was too crazy.
Hove,
so you put Reasonable Doubt first.
Reasonable Doubt.
Then American
Gangster. Blueprint. Dynasty. Black Album. Volume 3.
I gotta put Volume 3 over the Black Album. Me personally.
You tripping.
What? You crazy.
You're bugging, bro.
Bro, did you not listen to fucking Dope Man?
Yeah, bro, but I'm saying the Black Album, nigga.
It's better.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Hove, nigga. H to the O. What, nigga? That's classic.
Tripping.
It's classic, my nigga.
I put Volume 3. I put Volume 3 over the Black Album, bro.
What more can I say, nigga? Encore, fucking change clothes, dirt off my shoulder.
That was jiggy shit though. Like that was like
Allure
was crazy.
Lucifer
was crazy.
99 Problems.
I'm gonna tell you what, actually, and a lot of people probably they're probably looking at me crazy, but I'm not gonna lie. My favorite joint off of the Black Album is the intro. My favorite joint. It's like so ridiculous, bro. It's so much behind. It's like so heavy. It's like so much behind the intro. That's my favorite joint off of there. But I put Volume 3 over the Black Album.
What was on Volume 3?
I put Volume 3 over Blueprint 2 also. Yeah, I put Volume 3 over Blueprint 2.
I gotta look at the track list.
It might be neck and neck. I mean, but you gotta. It depends, bro. It depends. Like he had Big Pimpin' on there. He had Snoopy track on there. He had Do It Again. He had Dope Man. There's Been a Murder. Fucking the fucking Hova song. Like he had a lot of joints on there, bro. A lot of joints.
I don't know, Pop.
I put Volume 3 over the Black Album, but
let's talk about let's just switch the gears up real quick.
Yeah,
let's talk about this us shit because a lot of niggas is retarded. They don't pay attention to
us.
So my man asked me the other day. Some dickhead gonna say, he said that Get Out was better, but he didn't even see Us. So my question is, you seen both of the movies? Which movie would you say was better?
And I'm a
Get Out
big
and
for the record, and I'm glad that you asked this because I'm actually a big horror fan. Like that's my favorite genre of movie. They both have such a different tone to them. I don't think that they're comparable.
Thank you.
They're both a different tone. Like Get Out was more like it's so crazy because both of them were considered horror movies, right? And I know me and you were talking about this, and I told you I didn't really consider Us a horror flick, but I know you brought up the point, which was a great point. You was like, nah, it was a lot of slashing in there, it was blood, you know what I mean? People, it was fatalities and shit. I'm like, yeah, that's absolutely correct. It was more of a story, like it was such a like the storyline, but behind Us kind of made you forget about the killing and shit, but it like the killing was a bonus, which was dope. But Get Out was more of a psychological thing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was way more psychological. Like it was like race, it was politics in it, was comedy, which makes Jordan Peele such a dope fucking like director. Like he's like brilliant. So both movies has such a different tone and a different pace to it. You can't compare those two, bro.
Yeah, I was
You
saying the
can't
same
compare.
thing.
You can't compare them. You
Yeah.
can't compare Us and Get Out because they're not really that linked. Like Get Out was more about like revenge. You understand what I'm saying? Like it was like revenge. Like she was getting back. She was trying to take back and claim, her life. Like, cause she was wrongfully dead. Like she, you know what I mean? Like, and then it was some some political shit in there too. Cause they were, they talked on about the government and cloning and stuff. But it was more like a vengeful. It was like a revenge driven movie. Like kind of like a uprise more than anything. But Get Out was more of it was real politic driven. Like it was a black man with a white girlfriend, which is always going to be racially driven. You understand what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So they're two completely different movies. I don't know what the fuck your man was talking about. He was on some good bud. Like
that was my
he
man.
smoked.
I told boy, I'm like, so what the fuck are you talking about?
He smoked.
Then? I'm like, yo, I don't know, boy. He like, yeah.
He smoked.
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know
that
him?
nigga. All I know is I told the nigga.
Where you meet him at?
I don't know the nigga. He was in the comments.
Oh, he was. Okay.
So I'm like,
I thought you met him in person. Or
nah. So I'm like, so what the fuck are you talking about then? If you didn't see it, I didn't even see it yet. So what the fuck are you talking about? I hate niggas.
Yeah, that's so biased. Like,
I hate niggas.
What was your opinion on it? Because we didn't.
Us?
Yeah, we didn't see. Me and you didn't see Get Out together, but I know you seen Get Out. But we did go and see Us together. I went and that was my second time seeing it too, and it was like
We didn't see Get Out.
We didn't see Get Out together. Did we? No.
I seen the shit like 5. All right.
No, I don't think we seen that together. I don't think we went and viewed that together. But what was your opinion on both movies?
Get Out was Get Out was really funny. The boy was hilarious.
Right.
It was a combination of it was a
race politics. It was like a thriller, comedy, like you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm not too sure, but it had everything. I really enjoyed it. It was a fun movie to watch. I think Us would had you like thinking like a little bit more.
Right.
Like
it was a brain fuck, bro.
It wasn't like that.
Fuck.
It wasn't funny. Like it wasn't.
Right.
Yeah, the other joint was just like easier. Like that, it took away like the humor in it took away from the fact of like discovering what it was. Like we knew something was off about the family, but we just didn't know what it was. Like they were like he dropped hints in his movies. Like, he make you
a lot of Easter eggs. Yeah,
he make you want to rewatch it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I love about him. He dropped so many blues clues in there. Like it's
like when he gave away like. You fighting yourself or whatever. I'm like, all right, it has to be a deeper meaning to this, like, because he gave it up, he gave it away. So it's like now he's making you think on a deeper level, like, and then use the other side of your brain. But he's dropping clues, like, where I don't want to go to the movie, but
I'm pretty sure people didn't seen it by now.
Yeah, well, when she went to get the key, she knew exactly where the key was at.
Right.
She went to the painting, stuff like that. Like,
right.
She knew what it was, so how did she know where it was at? And
Lupita was brilliant in that movie, bro.
Yeah.
Like super brilliant in that fucking movie.
Yeah.
I don't think he could have picked a better actress to like play that role.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
I think all 4 of them played like to a T. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, it was such a mind fuck, bro. It was just like everything was just in like reverse, and then it was like what made the movie so good was that people were actually rooting and actually like siding more with the villain, and the villain was really like it's like wrestling, like use wrestling terms, the baby face, you know what I mean, and the villain, like the baby face, and so basically, the actual villain was actually the baby. Well, I could say like the baby face was really the villain, and after all, and then the villain was really supposed to be the baby face. So that's what made the movie so crazy. It was like such a brain fuck. It was just like a twist. And then towards the end, once I know, which made it so good. I know when me and you were, another thing that made it so good when we were like leaving the theater and we talked about it. I know you said something that stuck out. You were saying that by the end of the movie, I don't think you really gave a fuck about the fact that she was like the villain. Remember you said that shit?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, cause remember I was like, well, damn, it was like the villain really actually got over and like, like pretty much like pulled the fast one. But she was like, yo, I don't really think that, you like Shorty just got in where she fit in for real. She just,
because if you see where she came from, it's like it was fucked up, and she like wanted more, like, you know what I'm saying. So I feel like, don't get me wrong, it was fucked up. Shorty got caught lacking, but I mean, if you was in her situation, you don't want to eat no fucking,
rabbits and
shit. Like, so it's like, nigga, if I can make it out, nigga, I'm out this joint. Like, you know what I mean? It was nutty, but like you said, I think the young boy got switched out too.
Silly
just not
rabbit.
this time.
Tricks are for kids.
Yeah, the young boy got snatched up too.
I think he got snatched too. I think that was the twist of that. Like,
yeah.
I think that was the twist of that. I think
How the fuck you don't got no rhythm, nigga?
That's what I'm saying. And then just a lot of different shit. Like, he was building like tunnels and shit like that.
Tunnel for,
yeah, like on the beach. Like, why are you building a tunnel? Like, I don't get that. So it was the movie was very good. Do you think that it was beyond good? I thought it was like out of like 10 out of 10.
It grossed $70 million.
Which is nuts. I mean, he's at that point now to where he's one of them type of directors where it's like,
it took 2 movies.
That's it. It only took 2 movies. It's like as soon as you hear Jordan Peele's name, you're like instantly intrigued.
Niggas forget that he was like, all the comedy shit.
Sketch comedy and shit. Yeah, like he was just a comedic guy, but who knew, right?
Yeah.
But I think he's like the modern day like Wes Craven to a degree. Like, he's like a blend of like Wes Craven mixed with Tarantino and M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh no, don't do that. That nigga's trash.
His early movies was dope.
What movie? Not The Village, not Signs.
What's the joint where they shot in like Pennsylvania?
Signs?
I forget. I think it was like upstate Pennsylvania somewhere.
The alien shit?
Something like it was like a field.
Trash.
Nigga, listen.
The Village trash.
I forget. It's something that I'm not.
The split shit was trash too. I don't like none of this shit.
Split? You ain't like Split?
No.
You bugging, bro.
Like
you tweaking. Split. All right, Pop.
No,
we going.
But look, I'm about to get the fuck about it, nigga.
Yeah, we had so much more to talk about, but it is like 6 in the morning. Yeah, we have other shit to talk about.
We always got shit to talk about though.
It's 6 in the morning though, and so yeah.
No, it's 6:40 in the morning. It's
7 o'clock on the dot.
I'm at my drop top. All right, yo, that's right.
All right, we out of here. You know what I mean? Try.